Paying down debts is something extremely important to financial freedom. And if you clicked on this video, it means that you are ready to take this step into financial independence, and I'm very excited for you, so let's get started. Hey everyone, Alex Marie here. Subscribe to my channel for all business and personal finance related advice, and don't forget to click the bell to never miss out when I upload a new video every single Wednesday. I paid off my debts, and let me tell you, it feels great. It feels so much lighter, and I feel like I could run a marathon. Except I'm not really athletic at all, and I have intense back pain these days. So we're not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna talk about how I did it. There are two well-known methods into paying off your debts, and that is the Avalanche and the Snowball. Both methods work, and both methods involve you paying the minimum on all your debts except one where you pay more vigorously on that one. Each method has its pros and cons, and like I said, they both work. So in this video, we're gonna go into each one, and we're gonna start with the Avalanche. The Avalanche method has you begin with the debt with the highest interest rate, working your way to the one with the lowest. Mathematically, this makes more sense, and it will have you pay them off faster. But it is very easy to give up on paying off your debts when starting with this method because you don't really see fast results. But I know I'm speaking very vaguely, so let's illustrate this. You have the following debts: a $7,000 car loan at 5%, a credit card at $20,000 for 24%, and a $10,000 student loan at 4.25%. You would pay them off in the following order. Credit card goes first because it's at 24%, then comes the car loan because it's at 5%, and lastly comes the student loan because it's at 4.25. Like I said, mathematically, this makes more sense. With the Avalanche method, through time, you end up paying less money because you pay less interest rates. And if you're someone who wants to pay less money, then this might be the right one for you. But hold that thought, let's go into the Snowball method. The Snowball method has you starting with the smallest loan, regardless of interest rate, working your way up to the biggest one. Using our earlier example, you would pay off your loans in the following way. The car loan goes first because it's at $7,000. The student loan goes second because it's at $10,000. And lastly, your credit card at $20,000. Now, I said that with the Avalanche, you won't see fast results, but with the Snowball method, you will, because you start off with the smallest one, so you'll pay it off faster. But I know this is a lot to take in, and I want to show you exactly why it works this way. In order to show you all of this, I'm going to share my screen really quickly and see how that works. Like I said, one is faster than the other, and you end up paying less interest rates with the Avalanche than the Snowball. But why does that happen? Let's look at this. So the way I calculated all these numbers is by using loan amortization schedules. These are templates that Excel already has for you. Google Sheets also has them. Highly, highly, highly recommend if you want to know how long it's going to take you to pay off your loans. These are great. There's also amortization calculators online if you're not too savvy with Excel or Google Sheets or don't want to use them. There's also calculators online that will do this for you. They're great. I have nothing bad to say about them. So that's how I calculated all of this. Let's get into it. So there's a couple that has these three loans and they have $1,000 to spend towards their debts. This is how it would look like with the Snowball method. They would start with the car loan and they would pay it off in 16 months, $200 worth of interest rate paid. Then they go into the second smallest, which is the student loan. So they start paying that one more vigorously and still pay the minimum one on the credit card. And they pay it off in 17 months and the total interest rate for that is $800. And then lastly, in April of 2023, they can finally start paying off their biggest loan, which is a credit card, and they pay it off in 27 months. And the total interest rate paid off for the credit card alone is $18,000. Total interest rate paid is $18,000, and the time it took them to pay it off was 5 years. Now, how would this look like with the Avalanche? Let's take a look. If they were to use the Avalanche, they start with their credit card and they pay the minimum payment on the other two, and they would pay off their credit card in 4 years. But interesting, they actually paid off their car loan in 3 years by paying the minimum. They ended up paying both their credit card and their car loan in 4 years. And after the 4 years, they start paying towards the student loan, and it takes them 8 months to do it. And the total interest rate for that is $1,500. And with the Avalanche method, the total interest rate paid is $13,000, while the time it took them to pay it off is 4 years and 8 months. So if you look at both the Avalanche and the Snowball, it doesn't, time-wise, it's not really that much of a difference. It's only 4 months. But interest rate is a lot. So from our example, mathematically, the Avalanche makes more sense. We spend less time paying off our debts than if we would have used the Snowball method. However, but as we saw in the example, we won't see the results of the Avalanche Method for a long time, which can get frustrating, and in turn, it'll make you stop wanting to pay your debts. For this reason, a lot of people prefer the Snowball Method because you see faster results and it makes you feel good. It feels good to know that your hard work is actually paying off and you can see the result of it. I'm gonna quote Dave Ramsey here: if we were focused on the math, we wouldn't be in debt in the first place. Now that you know how both of these methods work, which one are you going to use? The Avalanche or the Snowball? Let me know down in the comments. So if you're a results-based personality, you might want to go with the Snowball Method. But if results don't really matter to you that fast and you rather just pay less money, then the Avalanche Method is for you. Again, pick and choose the one that is right for you. One essential tool that helped me get rid of my debts was by being financially organized, and the way I did this was by creating a budget. Now I have a completely free template that you can download, link down below, and I also have a video explaining how the budget works, so make sure you check that out after this video. If you want to help me defeat the YouTube algorithm, just hover your mouse over the thumbs up button, change it to blue, and there you go. There you go. That's it. You just helped me. And no lie, it might just give you superpowers. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and share this video with your friends if you found it helpful in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna go read a book now, all right? I'm so lame.